Hello there everyone and welcome here to round 29 on the schedule here at New York. Getting ready to go racing here, Cooper, Cyron, Sean Perkins, Horizon Group swept the front row for today's race. Should be an exciting one here. It's only going to be 7 races to go. The championship battle ought to heat up. This race drives like a super speedway type race. Who knows who's going to win it? Cyron takes us down to the green flag.
500.
Here comes Nick Perkles in the 31 Dodge. That Botcha Blast 31, they're really close in the back there. I did not like that. Oh my goodness, I think they kept it straight. Coming down the start-finish line, Nick Perkles leads the first lap. However, our first caution of the day would happen right here when Stephen Pollard III would get hooked by Emma White. And around he went, and up into the wall went Stephen Pollard III. That's going to end his day. However, people are in for pit stops here, and we got an engine blowing up. I can't tell if that's Jeff James or... Yes, it is Jeff James! Jeff James, the point leader, is blowing up on pit road. I can only imagine, with him shifting down from, like, 3rd to 2nd gear, he broke the transmission there. And Jeff James, the point leader, is going to be out of the race early here. It's coming back to the restart here with only on lap 7, going to lap 8 here. Championship implications changing here at New York. We have a chance at maybe another new point leader. Jake Bassinger, Jeff James, and Jordan Fisher are the only guys to have ever led the points this entire season. Only 3 drivers have ever led the points in 2015. Jordan Fisher, Jake Bassinger, and Jeff James. The way it's running right now, Jake Bassinger will be our new point leader once again. Bassinger would take it over here. But Cody Lamas, Cooper Cyron, Sean Harple, Trent Tolger, Jeffrey Lynn, they stayed out there. But Dom Capps is the newest one on fresher tires here. I don't know how tires are going to affect here, but Cyron... Oh, there's a wreck in the back there. Matthew Rodriguez is around. Lamas led him back to the finish line. Charlie Smith, James Shelley is involved in that one there. Jordan Fisher is also in it. And I think that's it. Ryan Acosta is also in pit road. Here it is right here. Matthew Rodriguez running at the tail end of the field. Ran up on Jordan Fisher, just accidentally hit him there. And that turned him around there. Charlie Smith was involved. So is DeMax in the 24. DeMax is actually running for the rest of the season in that 24 car. And, yeah, that was all that happened there. Let's get back to another way of racing once again. Down for the green flag once again, Cody Lamas, Cooper Cyron, Sean Harple, Dom Capps, Trent Tolger, Nick Perkles, Vance Allen. Allen got released from Mace Enterprises for the rest of the season. So Red Bull Racing is going to try and get him as much seat time as possible here. Vince Allen will be driving part-time for the rest of the season. We'll be racing full-time for Red Bull. Nick Mace, Luke Martin with Jeff James out of the race here. He will finish 41st in that car there. Nick Mace and Luke Martin have a great opportunity that are 45 points back. Both of them are 45 back in the point standings. This is their greatest opportunity here today to make up points. Bassinger just hit the wall there. He really just pancaked that wall there. Wow. Bassinger, I don't know if he'll be able to keep up here. He really slapped the wall there. He might end up losing the draft. He seems like he's okay, but yeah, he pretty much lost the draft. He's going to have a caution now. So the top 2 in the point standings already having some problems. Down low, though, Nick Mace in a low Chevy. Down low is trying to take the lead here. Cooper Cyron's had a really quick car. So has Perkles. They're right there alongside of Mace. Luke Martin trying to go up the middle. Down the inside with Nick Mace. Looking nearly 4 wide down the straightaway into 3. Perkles is probably going to slap the wall. He does. Nick Mace in the 48 Chevy. Back to the point for the first time today at New York. This has been some really fun racing up here at the front here. Cyron on the outside with help from Louvier. Cyron taking over Chris Louviere's car for next season. Louviere not going to be returning for next season for a full-time ride. He might return for a part-time ride. But, Cyron now the new race leader in that 77 Audi. He won at Hartlepool, which is a super speedway race. New York, it's counted as an oval race, but it races exactly like a super speedway. Nick Mace has won here like 2 times before. He's like the king of New York here. He's always up front. Dom Capps, he was up front earlier this season as well. Luke Martin up here with Vince Allen. Trent Togger back from his injuries up here racing with Emma White. Charles Jackson having a good one here along with Richard Johnson up here in this pack. Ashley Mace. Jesse Turner is 3rd in the point standings. Turner at the moment has a good chance at maybe taking the points lead for this after this race. I don't know how he did it, but Jake Bassinger, if he got his way back up to the pack there. He kind of used Jeffrey Lynn as a way to get back up there, but Jake Bassinger is now at the tail end of the field. Up front though, Nick Mace and Luke Martin went right around Cooper Cyron. I've noticed in this race here that Nick Mace and Luke Martin have been really close together this race. They've kind of been working together. Martin and Mace have. Oh, a car on the wall. That's Emma White. 4 wide there. Nick Mace, the new race leader. Cyron and that's actually DJ Curtis there. This is actually going to be a good race for DJ Curtis. Oh boy! Rick Schultz, Dylan Young, and the 23 go spinning in the infield there. They get it back on a way of going, and no caution flag is out for that. Nick Mace and Luke Martin continue to lead. Here's the reason for the incident here. There's Emma White right there. Gonna bounce off White right there in the Schultz there. And that's what happened to both Dylan Young and Rick Schultz. However, Luke Martin wants to take the lead here for the first time in the day. Luke Martin, Nick Mace, they see this as a great opportunity to gain points here. A win is 42 points, and right now, Jeff James is only going to gain 2. They got the opportunity to gain 40 points on the point leader when they are 45 back in the point standings. This is a great chance for Luke Martin and Nick Mace to put themselves up there in the title mix. However, here comes Nick Mace down low of the 6 of Luke Martin. Martin and Mace really want this opportunity to do something here. Martin has not won since round 6 on the schedule at Texas World. Nick Mace won earlier this season at ORP. He wants to tie the king, Richard Johnson, for the most winning driver on the series here at 23 wins. Richard Johnson has been quick this race as well, but he's falling back. And I'm trying to see Jesse Turner and Ashley Mace. They are also in the title mix. They have hung in the mid-pack all race long here. I can see them guys working their way up when it counts the most here. Remember, Jesse Turner came up to a runner-up finish to Charles Sanford earlier this season. So, do not count out Turner. However, here comes Dom Capps with the help from Nick Perkles. Nick Perkles lost his ride in Coreweiser Racing in this very race back on round 11 here. It was his last Coreweiser Racing start there. He got fired from wrecking a guy and having a fight after the race, their post-race fight. So Nick Perkles is trying, ever since then, he's been with Mountain Dew Racing, and he's trying to prove to Coreweiser Racing he does not need them to try and win races here. He's trying to bring this 31 team to victory lane. Their closest attempt with Jordan Newman was at this very track when they finished 3rd with him here. But Nick Mace down low of Capps for the lead again. However, we would have an incident right here. Ashley Mace hit the wall, Andreas Allen hit him there, and then down the racetrack they went. You thought Bassinger was going to be in that one, didn't you? But, yeah, no caution was out for this incident here, and it involved Ashley Mace and DJ Curtis. Those two are title contenders there. Curtis could not afford that right there. Curtis comes in this race 71 back. He could have had a real good chance to make up points on Jeff James. Opportunity wasted right there. That is not good for Curtis's hopes at a championship. Neither is Ashley's there as well. Meanwhile, while all the chaos happens behind them, Sky Commons just helped Perkles go to the lead. Commons hits the wall there. Martin goes to second. Mace Enterprises is third and fourth right now with Mason Davis. Cyron is back in the mix here with Aaron Taylor. There's also right there on the outside Cody Lamas, James Sorfox, Noah Hart, and Charles Jackson up here in the mix as well. However, Luke Martin would blow right by Nick Perkles here with Nick Mace right behind him. Nick Mace and Luke Martin have really worked together a lot this race, I've noticed. But here comes Mace down low in that 48. Both Mace and Martin really need these runs right here. A first and second place finish by them drivers there puts them in a very, very, very great shot to win the championship for 2015. That is not what Jeff James needed there. To blow his engine there, losing ignition there. Jordan Davis, however, though, has James Sorfox up here as well with Aaron Taylor, Charles Jackson, and Noah Hart, Vince Allen, along with Cody Lamas, some guys we haven't really talked about much this race. They are up here in the picture here as well. Coming around, not many laps to go here. Mace leads the way. However, we would run up on lap for traffic here. And right here, Luke Martin hit the wall here. Aaron Taylor, Jordan Davis would spin through the infield here. Caution flag would come out for that. Dylan Young also went around. And that's all that happened there. But Luke Martin is stuck in the infield there. He looks okay there. He does not have any damage there as really badly there. But remember back for round 11 on the schedule when we came here to New York, Charles Sanford spun with Dom Capps early in the race there, and he ended up coming back to win. It's late in the race here, but Luke Martin still might have a chance to gain some positions here. No matter what, he's going to gain points on James today. With only 9 laps to go at the strike, Nick Mace sits in a position where he knows he needs to try and win or gain as much points as he can to get in this championship fight. Perkles is second. Cyron is third. Two guys right there behind Mace that have been really solid this race. Richard Johnson and Aaron Taylor, Charles Jackson, they have not been up front all race. They are here and with a chance to win here. Perkles drives it low of Nick Mace here off turns number 2 to take the lead here. With only 9 laps to go, Martin and Davis that spun in the infield, they had no damage. They did not get any damage other than just spinning around there. They have some time to make up positions here as long as they use their draft to their advantage here. Here comes Cyron. He has a run right here on Perkles. Perkles is going to have to block, trying to give Mountain Dew Racing their first win this season. They came awful close with Jordan Newman earlier in this season. Vince Allen trying to make a point that he can drive that car. He's had a miserable season with Mace Enterprises, got released from the team. Up here racing with his boss, Nick Mace. Mace trying to take the lead back. He's been one of the quick cars this race. Harple's around in the back. This may be the end of the race if we get a caution. And it looks like they're going to keep it green. Harple keeps it going. Mace, Cyron, Perkles, 3 wide off turns 4. And Mace takes the lead. However, Sky Commons is in the picture here. Perkles trying to give Cyron a big run on the top side. Jesse Turner is working his way into the side, the top 10 now. Jesse Turner at the moment looks like he might be the new point leader. Bassinger trying to gain some points here. Martin in the back has not made as much positions up as I thought he could have. But up front, oh, they're racing really hard there. Cyron hit the wall there, but he keeps going. Coming round, 5 to go. Nick Mace leads over Sky Commons. Sky Commons racing side by side with future teammate for next year of Vince Allen. Oh boy, it's going to get intense. Noah Hart, Cooper Cyron, and Chris Louviere. Steven Jenkins has worked his way up to the front as well. Mace leads off 2. Nick versus Nick up front. Perkles, Mace. Perkles down the inside. He has really raised some eyebrows in the SCS circuit, driving that 31 team. That team has not been the best car out there. He's trying to pass one of the biggest legends here. Nick Mace trying to tie Richard Johnson's record of 23 wins and trying to get himself back in this title mix here. Louviere's there. They are 3 wide, coming to 3 to go here. And it looks like Nick Perkles is going to prevail here. takes the lead. Vince Allen up to second. 2 laps of racing to go here. Nick Perkles still leads over Vince Allen. Cooper Cyron right there up on the top side. Matt DeLeo trying to get the victory lane as well. Vince Allen, a lap and a half to go. Who is going to win this race here at New York? Coming back to the white flag. Perkles is sitting in a good spot, but still, Mason, Vince Allen are there. They are 3 wide behind them there. Who is going to win this race? White flag is displayed for Perkles. Perkles leads it here. But Nick Mace wants to tie the record here. Vince Allen trying to prove a point here. Matt DeLeo is here as well. Nick Mace looking to clear Allen off the turn. Nick Mace is going to get one last shot at Perkles here. Can Perkles hold off and get Mountain Dew Racing their first win? Nick Mace is there. He has a run. Vince Allen also has a run here. They're charging at Perkles, but Mace has the better line. Side by side off Ford. Nick Mace, Nick Perkles. Looks like it might be Perkles here. Cooper Cyron ducks out for another 3-wide finish. It's Perkles this time. The winner here today at New York. Perkles by barely over Nick Mason. Cyron there. Cyron came from absolutely nowhere to make it 3 wide, but Nick Mace gave it one heck of a shot there. But Nick Perkles goes back to victory lane, and this team is quite underfunded, I should say. This is like a midfield team here, the 31 team is. Nick Perkles has came really close a lot of the times here. But, man, he held off Nick Mace there for his... Man. Nick Perkles is the winner here today at New York. Congratulations to Nick Perkles on going to victory lane and bringing such a... I guess, it's not really underfunded, but it's not as good as a car as Coreweiser Racing is. Nick Perkles knew when he had winning cars with Coreweiser Racing earlier this season. This season, he has not had winning cars. He has had top 10 cars, top 15 cars, and he has drove them cars to almost victories this season, and he finally pulls it off here. Man, congratulations to Nick Perkles. He's returning to Blue Flare Motorsports in 2016. Congratulations, many congratulations to Nick Perkles on getting the victory lane here today. And what an amazing finish there that was. Let's get you to our finishing results and standings. Who is the new point leader after New York with only, like, I guess it's 7 races to go? The championship fight is going to heat on.